increased due to many factors such as student loans, increased rent, and delayed marriage. Realtor Christine Coleman from Exit Landmark Realty and Mortgage Loan Officer Bill Saunders are here to share why millennials should think about buying a home and how they can do it. So welcome to the both of you. Thank you for laboring with us on Labor Day.
Thank you.
So what kind of trends are you guys seeing as far as home buying? I mean, are you seeing, that a lot of millennials are kind of just overwhelmed, especially, the student debt alone, from all the loans is, can be really intimidating for a home buyer.
Yeah, there's been, if you can imagine, you're leaving college, a few years out of college, maybe still in your mom's basement.
Yeah.
It's a struggle time trying to transition from the basement to your own home.
Yeah.
To where your basement is your haven, where you hang out. People are struggling being able to accomplish that. A lot of it is finances, or a lot of it they believe is a financial setback. That's why they can't do it. And that's with the student loan debt. We feel overcome, like, oh no, I have $100,000 worth of student loan debt, or $50,000, or $30,000, whatever that number equals. A lot of people aren't confident about how they go forward. One, they don't know how, and then two, financially, they just don't know if they can.
And just this year, Governor Hogan put into place in the state of Maryland a program that is one of a kind in the nation. Maryland's the only state in the country that's participating or offering this type of incentive to help college graduates to purchase homes. They've allocated about $3 million in funds, and they're going to offer up to 15% of the sales price of each property, capped at $30,000, to actually pay off the entire student loan debt. And the only real caveat is that the homeowner has to stay in the property for at least 5 years.
Really? Okay, so that's going to help with the student loan debt. What would you say to a millennial? Because obviously they have that, but sometimes just saving up for that down payment can be really overwhelming.
Yeah.
What is some advice that you guys have for those folks?
I want them to know you can do it.
Yeah?
That, we hear, oh yeah, your parents say, oh yeah, go to college, get a house, get married, get another house, have a child, get another house, and they don't tell you how to do it.
Right.
Exactly.
Nobody says how to do it, but a lot of that is making sure, of course, finances is important, but your credit score.
Ooh, okay.
Cleaning up your credit. A lot of people don't know how to do that.
It's important for people who are interested in purchasing a home to at least start the process about 6 months before they actually go into the process or go under contract. And I just, I want people to know that whether you live in D.C. or you're purchasing in D.C., Maryland, or Virginia, there are tons of down payment assistance programs that are available to help first-time home buyers. So many people think that the down payment is going to be the one thing that they can't overcome.
Right.
But I want everyone to know that there is an opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just about nearly every scenario, there's something available to you to help you.
And speaking of scenarios, I know that you have 3 scenarios for us. So what's the first one?
Okay, so we have a 28-year-old,
Okay.
single.
Okay.
You could say maybe recent college grad or graduate school, we'll say. 60,000 income,
Okay.
680 credit score,
Uh-huh.
and there she is with $200,000 worth of student loan debt.
Okay. So
How did that look scary, right?
it looks a little bit
Do you think she
overwhelming.
qualifies for a mortgage, or do you think she qualifies for this program?
I'm going to say yes.
You would be right.
Absolutely.
Okay. That was a lucky guess right there. But why does said scenario qualify?
So with
Well,
the
it is.
credit score,
Go ahead.
she has a decent credit score in order to be able to obtain a mortgage, but with the program,
Yeah, she would fit into an actual mortgage loan. However, she may not be able to qualify for the Smart Buy 2.0 program, but we can certainly do a loan for this young lady.
And what would the qualifications be for the Maryland Smart Buy 2.0?
For the Smart Buy program, thank you for asking. It's a 680 FICO score. It's a
Okay.
conventional loan with a 5% down payment.
Okay.
However, there is some grant money that may be applied towards the down payment as well. We have certain restrictions regarding debt to income ratio, which is the calculation that we use in order to help determine whether or not somebody meets the affordability requirements as far as qualifying to purchase a home. But in this scenario, they definitely would qualify. However, in this case, she has over $200,000 worth of student loan debt.
Okay.
And through Smart Buy 2.0, the way the program works, it's capped at $30,000, and that $30,000 must pay off all of the student loan debt.
Oh, okay. So if you happen to have more of that, you're not going to fall under that umbrella.
Correct.
or you have to be able to bring the remainder
Right.
to the table.
Okay.
So if you were at 30,
You would have to bring $170,000 to the table in
Right.
that scenario. So you
Right.
have to be able
Right.
to, the student loan debt has to be gone completely.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Let's move on to our second scenario.
okay, so the second person, I believe, would be a married couple,
Okay.
32 years old,
Uh-huh.
income 100,000. That's not too bad for a household.
Correct.
But you notice the credit score is 580,
Mm.
and their student loan debt is only 30K.
Okay, so then they would qualify for the Maryland Smart Buy 2.0, yes? No?
Unfortunately not, because the credit score is low. So if I had
Oh,
that
that's
particular
right.
consumer and I'm working with them, I'm gonna give them some suggestions and some tips and defer them to, or refer them to a credit repair specialist and see if there's a way that we can help them to increase their credit score so that they could qualify
Right.
for this Maryland Smart Buy
Remember, I
2.0.
said credit score is important in
Exactly.
the process.
And what are some of those things that people can start doing today to help with that credit score?
You need to check out, first of all, what's on your credit report.
Yeah.
Are there things that are misspellings of your name? That makes a difference.
Wait, you can get points off for,
If it's not you,
well, I guess you're right.
You really just want to take advantage of making sure that you're getting your free credit report online
Yes.
every year. Get that
Yes.
every consumer is entitled to receive one free per year.
Okay.
So they want to look at that. It's not a bad idea to take it to a credit professional, somebody in the mortgage related industries or banking
and
industry
ask the
such as
questions.
myself.
What should I do? How can I go about doing this? Sometimes it is just making an extra payment per month on your credit card bill.
Okay.
That could easily shoot your credit score up 20 points.
Yeah, paying down the balances down to 30% of what your available credit line is going to have a significant impact
Yes.
in improving your credit scores.
Yes.
Okay, so basically the message that you guys are trying to get across to all of our viewers, especially to millennials,
Pay attention to your
that
credit.
pay attention to the credit and that home buyership really is a possibility, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes.
right. So for people that want to reach out to you guys, that want to pick your brain, find out more information, maybe find a little bit more about this Maryland Smart Buy 2.0, how do they go about doing that?
We can both be reached on social media. My name, Christine C., or My VA Realtor.
Okay.
Anybody who's interested in finding out if they can qualify for the program, I would encourage them to log on to my website at www.dmvloanofficer.com.
Wonderful. Guys, great tips for us. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much
Thank you for having
bringing us this information
you.
and making it maybe a little bit less overwhelming and intimidating
Yes,
for
yes.
first-time home buyers. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Thank
you.
At 8:20, we have more of Good Morning Washington after the break, so stay with us.
When you have credit